One of you, I extend a hearty welcome to our beloved Professor Lakshmana Krishnamurthy. I really feel that he is the right person to communicate in the best possible manner. So we are privileged to have him amidst us, and I hand over the session to him for today's classes. Welcome, Mr. Krishnamurthy. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, I'll start the class. So I'm audible and visible.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Great.
Yes.
Okay. So today we will learn Charak 3 of semester 2. Okay. So which is related to how we treat spine using Ayurvedic acupressure. Okay. So this is a very, very important topic because we use this extensively. Okay, as Ravindra sir told, it is used very much. I will not get into the details of the anatomy of spine. Okay, in semester 6 or 7, there is a detailed syllabus on the anatomy of brain and spine. So you will learn the details over there. Okay, so I'll just give a brief introduction about the structure of the spine and then how we treat it using the Ayurvedic acupressure. Okay, so please make notes, and for all of you for whom it is possible, please turn on your video. Okay, so all of this brain and spine come under nervous system, okay, in the human body. So whenever I say, some of you guys open the video, and by the time I turn my head and turn, and like you would have switched it off. So there is some kind of phobia or shyness, on keeping the video on. Okay, fine. So all of this come under nervous system. So nervous system can be segregated into two: central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Okay, the nervous system which is going in the center of the body, like in the back, and peripheral nervous system is the ones which are branching out from that center into the periphery of the body. Okay, and in central nervous system you have brain and the spinal cord, and in the peripheral nervous system you have cranial nervous system and spinal nervous system. I'll tell what it is. So basically this is the structure of the brain, and from there is wires coming. Okay, and the wire, the main wire comes, and from there is branching of the sub wires. Okay, so there are I think this may have already been taught, but mainly there are 5 sections in the spine. That is cervical, the neck part; thoracic, which is the chest part, the lumbar, which is the lower back, and sacral, which is further down, the tailbone, what is being called tailbone, sacral, and this is the coccyx, the tip, the small tip of the spine. So these are the 5 sections, and so to describe central nervous system, so basically we are talking about this. So central nervous system. So what all comes under that? The brain comes under it, and one big line, the big wire, which is coming from the brain till bottom. So these two, which is called as spinal cord. Okay, so you can consider it to be like this is the computer, the processing unit, and from there all the processing is happen and the transmission has to happen, right? So the first big cord which is coming from the brain is spinal cord, and once this is coming, there has to be branching, right? It has to branch to all the organs and different parts of the body. So the branching part is called as, just write it here, so it has to branch, right? So this kind of branching is called as what? All the branches are called as peripheral, because it is from the center, it is moving towards the periphery. Periphery is the outer surface of the body. Okay, perimeter, you would have heard these nomenclatures, right? Periphery, perimeter, all of these things. Okay, so whenever it is moving towards the periphery, it is called peripheral nervous system. So all these which are going to the hands, legs, and different organs are all called as peripheral nervous system. Okay. So the central nervous system, what is it? So central nervous system is the brain and spinal cord. But if we go little deeper, the actual brain has these parts. Okay, the big part is called as cerebrum. Okay, it will be taught in detail when you go to, I think, probably 6th or 7th semester or 8th semester. In one of those, like in detail, it will be taught. I am only giving you like just an introduction, brief introduction. Okay. And there is one small part of the brain which is on the back side. This is called as cerebellum. Okay. This is cerebrum, and this is called as cerebellum. Okay, and the connection, the transition from the brain to spine. Okay. So it is like there is a bridge. Okay, this bridge, which is between the brain and the spine, is called as brain stem. Okay, it is called as the brain stem, and it has 3 parts: midbrain, okay, the middle section, the midbrain, pons, and medulla oblongata. Okay, so like if you know this much, this is reasonably good enough. So you like at this point of time, you don't have to know all the further details of the cerebrum, that is the big brain, or the cerebellum, or the small brain. Okay, so it will be in the higher semesters. So the big brain, the big part is called as cerebrum, the small part is called as cerebellum. The bridge between the cord, spinal cord, and the brain is called as brain stem, and it has 3 parts: midbrain, pons, and medulla oblongata. Okay, this part is clear to everyone?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So
sir.
what it does,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
there are
Yes, sir.
thousands other, like,
Yes, sir.
many more details, which we will learn later. So when it comes to peripheral nervous system, so there are two things. One is cranial nervous system. So basically it is all of this which is coming from the brain part. Okay. The nervous system, this is branching from the spine. Whatever is branching from the spine is called as spinal nerves. Okay. And what is coming directly from the brain? If you can see this part. Okay. Okay. So it is directly coming from the brain. So this which is directly coming from the brain is called as the cranial nerves. The branches which starts from the brain is called as cranial nerves, and the branches which start from the spinal cord is called as the spinal nerves. Okay, these are branching from the spinal cord. Okay, clear? What is cranial nerves?
The nerves which branch from brain.
The nerves which branch from brain. What is spinal nerve?
The nerves which branch from spinal cord.
Nerves which branch from spinal cord. Very good. And the cranial nerves, there are 12 pairs. Once again, I'll not go into the details. Mainly, okay, it covers the facial part. Okay, if you see these, this thing, you will see the nerves are mainly covering the parts of the face and the surfaces of the brain. Okay, but along with that, there are other nerves which are called vagus nerves, etc., which it is all for later. Okay. I'll not get into too much of this. Okay. So it talks a little bit of the anatomy, physiology of the spine. So what is the smallest functioning unit of the nervous system?
Neuron.
Neuron. Okay.
Neurons.
And the smallest unit of kidney?
Nephron.
Nephron.
Okay. Nephron is for kidney, neuron is for brain and nerves. Okay. Once again, little bit more anatomy, which we will not go. So this is the structure of the neuron. Okay. So like try to understand it in a very, I will try to simplify it. See my screen?
Yes.
Yes,
You
sir.
you have a long distance to cover. Okay, you have to move from A to B. So what do? You will not have one single connection. Okay. So what it is, because if something breaks, if there is a break, the entire connection is lost. From A to B, the entire thing is lost. Okay. And to repair it, what you have to do, you have to replace the entire thing. Okay. So is that an efficient way of functioning or creating the structure? No. Right. So what is to be done? So nature has created this beautiful method, A to B. So it will be done in, let's say, smaller parts. one connection, from this to another connection. So multiple connections. So if something goes wrong in this, what do I have to do? I have to replace only this. The other things will stay as it is. Right? Efficient way of doing things, right? So this structure from one to this is called as neuron. Okay. So this neuron, A to B. So it has two parts. Okay. One which is connecting to one end, and the one which is connecting to the other end. Okay. So this is called as head. And this is called as tail. Okay. So this head will connect to, so this is head and tail. So this is head and tail. So the head of one neuron will connect to the tail of the another neuron. Okay. And the tail of this neuron will connect to the head of the other neuron. So the head connects to the tail. So that is how the connection happens. Okay. This much is easy to understand. Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So whatever I have told here is what is being described with more detail in the picture. So this is head and tail. So this is head, this is tail. And what is this? This is the body of the neuron. Okay. Clear? I'm just drawing it a little bit more. So this is head, this is tail, and this is body. Okay. And body has, say you see a wire. Okay, if you see a wire, what does the wire look like? Say this is a charger. Okay. So outside there is
Insulation.
there is insulation.
Covering.
There is a covering, and inside there is, who is that? Madhavi.
Wires running inside.
Right. So there is a insulation or covering on the outside, and the actual metal wire is running inside. Right. The same is the concept over here. Okay. So there is, this is the metal wire. Okay. And around this, there is a coating. Okay. So why not continuous? Why gapped coating? It is all to be discussed later. Okay. So that why it is given, why coating is there? So that there is no short circuit between one to another. Okay. Why there is a coating in the wire that you use in the house? Why there is a coating?
To prevent
Current.
To prevent shock and to prevent leakage of electricity. So there is insulation given, and wherever it is needed, only at that point there is opening, right? The metal is visible. So similarly in the spine and the nervous system also. Okay. So So here little difference, no? The way that it is, the nomenclatures are given is different than what I explained. So you can consider this to be head, but it is called as cell body. Okay, the nomenclature given is called the cell body because there is a nucleus. And it has different structures which will go and connect to the head will have a connection to connect to the tail of the next one. Okay. And this is the midsection, which is called as the axon. Okay. And it has the mainly made out of fat. Okay. And this is the tail. Okay. So all the white matter, gray matter, we will not get into it. Okay. Functions of all the subparts of the brain, we will not get into it. Once again, white matter, gray matter, will not get into it. What is the functions of different lobes? We will not get into it. Functions of cerebrum, we don't get it. Okay. Okay, a little bit of about the curvature. Okay. See, the spine is not in one straight line. So when you see from the side of the body, so it has a curvature. It is curved. It has curved. It is not in one straight line. So this is called as double S. Okay, so it is a double S curvature. Okay. And this curvature is very important. Okay. So this is one. And this is the second S. Okay. So it is called as double S curvature. Fine. So if somebody asks what is double S, so this is the, like in two places there is double, like S like curvature. Okay. And like when the fetus is in the womb, the spine is like this, one single curvature. Right? One single curvature is there. But as the fetus grows and the child grows, so this additional curvature will be added. Say this curvature is existing. Okay. While the baby is in the womb, this curvature is still there. And this curvature is also there. Okay. So these are called as primary curvature. Okay. This is primary. This curvature is added later. Okay. This curvature is added later. So and this curvature is added later. So whenever this curvature comes in the neck, no, when the child is born, it is not able to keep the head stable. No, it falls back. Right. So when this curvature is created, the child's neck will start becoming more and more stable. Okay. And when this curvature is created, the walking will become more and more stable. Making it, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So this curvatures are called as secondary curvature. Only 1% told yes out of 75 people.
Yes, sir.
Sir, this is something new,
Yes,
what
sir.
you have told.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
We are raising our thumb, sir, not to disturb the class.
Yes,
Great.
sir, this is something new. We have not heard this before, sir.
You have not heard this? Okay.
Yeah, sir.
So you can understand it to be like a shock absorber design. Okay. Why is it not in one straight line? Like if it is in straight line, like the movement and all will become restricted. like the spring, like a shock absorber design, it will be is there, so that the movement is all well matched. So this is about the structure of the spine and in terms of the vertebrae, spine has okay, I'll write it. So whatever I told as head, it's called as cell body in the anatomical term. This is my terminology which I used. Okay. This is called as axon. Okay. See, spine is consisting of, say, there is this brain is there. Okay. And one big wire is coming. Okay. So it needs to be protected, right? So, like, it is protected with a bone. I'm just writing rough thing. Okay. So there is a central hole, and this is the bone structure. Okay, if you see the vertebra, so there are multiple vertebrae. Okay. Multiple bones. And within that bone, there is a hole. Okay. So through this hole, the spinal cord goes. Okay. So this is the spinal. So when we say spine, it includes the spinal cord. Okay. So like this is the spinal cord. Cord is wire. Okay. So this is called as bones. No, these bones are called as vertebra, which is a bony structure. Okay. And between two bones, there should be some cushion. Otherwise, it will get friction. So there is a cushion between these. So there is a jelly-like cushion substance, which is called as discs. Okay. So this is disc. It is a jelly kind of substance. Relatively softer substance for cushioning. Okay. And from this main cord, you have branches coming out. Okay, I will write it in red. So there is branches coming out from left and right. Okay. So there are different set of branches of nerves which are coming on both left and right. Okay. So what are there in the, so all of this put together is called as spine. When we say spine, it includes all of this. Spine is equal to spinal cord plus vertebra. This is bone plus disc which is jelly substance, plus the nerve branches. Okay. All of this put together, whenever we say spine, all of this is present. This is clear? This part is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, it's clear.
Yes.
Yes, sir, it's very clear.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
You are very clear, very clear.
Very clear.
Yes, yes, yes.
Fine. So this this bony structure, which is the vertebra, is divided into 5 sections. Okay. The first one is called as cervical. C, whatever is being represented by C. Cervical, which is in the neck part, it has 7 bones. Okay. Next is thoracic. Thoracic is the chest area. Okay. Chest area has how much? 12 bones. 12 bones. Well, okay. Next is the hip area. Okay, the hip area is called as lumbar. So lumbar has 5 bones. Okay. Then once it comes towards the end, there are bones which are fused. Okay, this is called as sacrum. Okay. So it can be considered as one, but there are few divisions to that, and there is coccyx. Okay. So these 5 sections: cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacrum, and coccyx. So this you have to remember, and you may be asked, okay, how many bones are there in each of the section? Okay. So see, some small things I will share. See here, the neck, I'm concentrating more in terms of your treatment. See the neck part, the bones which are there in the neck part, it doesn't have any support. It is standing by itself, no, from one above the other. Okay, it is without any additional support, the neck part. But whereas, and the lumbar part also has no support. It is standing by itself. But when it comes to thoracic, this part, so it has support from your chest bones, right? So the bones which are there in the chest, okay, so no, rib cage. So these ribs give the support to the thoracic structure. Okay. So and this is the sacrum. Okay, this part. Okay, this is the sacrum, and this last part is the coccyx. Okay, so even in sacrum, also like it is a fused bone, and coccyx is a very like small bone. Okay, which is not very strong. Okay, if somebody falls on the buttocks, they just drop on the buttock. So this part of the bone may get injured. Okay, so there can be some problems in the tailbone. The coccyx is also called as the tailbone. Okay, so the main problems in the spine come in the cervical area. Wherever there is no support, okay, the neck area you will get the problem, and the hips area, the lower back, you will get the problem, and probably in some places like sciatica and all, you will get it in sacrum and coccyx. Okay, so generally in thoracic part of the spine, generally there is no problem coming because it is well supported. Clear? This part is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
total
Yes,
number of
Yes,
total number of vertebra is 33. Okay. So cervical is 7, thoracic is 12, lumbar is 5. Sacrum, even though it is fused, there are 5 bones which are fused to create one sacrum. So it is 5. And cossex, if you see, there are small bones. Okay, so 3 to 4. It can change from person to person. So all of them put together, it is how much?
33.
33.
33. How do you remember it? So how many teeth you have?
32.
Batis. 32. So one more than that. Okay. If you remember how many teeth you have, so just add 1 to it. That many vertebrae we have. Okay. So like in Viva, if somebody asks, you should not get confused. How much is that? Okay, this part is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So if you have
Yes,
33 vertebrae,
Yes,
then
sir.
you
It's
should have
clear.
32 nerves from there, no, sir? Coming
Yes.
out.
Mhm.
If you have 33 vertebrae, so you
Yes.
should have 32 nerves coming from there.
Yes.
Spinal nerve.
31 nerves.
30.
31 nerves.
31.
See, it is,
31.
But we have 31.
yeah. I'll tell you the logic. Say now I have 1 vertebra. Okay. So the nerves will come from this, here and here. This part, there is no nerve coming from the top. Okay. The bottom part also, there is no nerve coming. Okay. So there are, even though there are 3 vertebrae, the nerves is 2. Okay. 1 less than that. Okay. But in this, probably 1 more is getting reduced in the sacrum part. Okay, which is the number of bones is less. So like it is too small. Maybe someplace it is not coming. So it is 31.
At
Okay.
some place we have cervical as 8 in numbers. So how is that considered?
Cervical, it is, I'll come to it. It is number of nerves. Okay, let me come to it. See, it is the number of bones and nerves are different. Okay, and the plotting is also different for it. Okay, it is slight 1 and 2 different.
Only 1 you should minus. Sir.
No,
Only
hold
1
on.
you should minus.
Don't get too entangled with it. Okay, I'll come to it. The emphasis should be more on the concept rather than, there will be some nitty-gritty things which will be more, like more into the anatomy, physiology of it. The emphasis is not on that right now, but I'm trying to give you the concept of how to treat. Okay. Okay. So this is about the cervical. The bones. So this is what I was telling. Okay. There is a bone, and between the bone there is a hole, and through this hole the main cord goes through. And like this is the top view. when we see from the top. And this is the side view.
Sir, your pencil is moving, but no diagram is visible.
Pencil is moving, but no diagram is. Oh, sorry, hold on. You can see this?
Yes, sir.
So this is the top view of the vertebra, the bone. When you see from the top, this is how it looks. Like each section has its own design. No need to go into that. So like basically what you have to understand is the emphasis. Okay. So there is a hole in the center, and in that the main big wire goes. Okay. And wherever is, and this part is your back. Okay. So this is the back. So when you touch the spine in the back, what are you touching? This part. This part is what you are touching. Okay. Fine. And this is towards the front. This is towards the front. Okay. Now between two vertebrae, okay, the cushioning, the jelly substance is there. So it is called as intervertebral disc. Okay, so this is the intervertebral disc. And this is where the main wire is going, in that hole. Okay. The main wire is going. Okay. And from here, okay, see, you see these holes. There are holes in this part also, right? So you see this hole. So like this hole is there, and from there left and right the nerves branch out. Okay, it will branch from here and to the left and to the right. Okay, so this is the basic structure of the nerve. Okay, so there is bone which protects the main cord, and from the gaps the branching from the cord is happening. Okay.
So that means when this disc gets ruptured, this nerves get pinched in between the vertebrae.
Yes.
And that's the reason why the pain starts.
Yes, exactly. Okay. So, and in terms of the nerves, okay, there are 31 pairs. Okay. Make a note of it. If I'm missing something, I'll get back to you. Okay. Okay. Cervical, 8. The bones are 7. The nerves are how much?
8 pairs.
8. How?
From upper side also there is one.
Yeah. So basically, say let's say there is one bone. So how many wires will go from one bone? One from here and one from here. So 2. Even though one bone is there, top one, bottom one. So there will be 2 nerves. So similarly, like say I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how many? So there are 5 bones here. But how many nerves I will get?
4.
6.
I will get
6 nerves. 6 pairs of nerves.
6.
Yeah. 1, 2,
4 pair.
3,
8.
4,
4
5,
pair.
6. So I'll get 6 pairs.
Sir, couldn't get it, sir. Can you explain once more?
Yeah, hold on.
So if you consider fingers as vertebra and the gap between the two fingers as nerve coming from there.
Yeah, you that is how it is. I'm just trying to see there is, let's say, vertebra 1, 2, 3. Okay. So in the upper part of the spine, okay, the fusion is not there. Okay, when you see sacrum, there is fusion. When you see coccyx, there is fusion of the nerves. Okay. So how many nerves can come? Okay, one here, there is 1. Here there is 2. Here there is 3. Here there is 4. So even though there are 3 vertebrae, there are 4 pair of nerves. Okay. So basically you have to add 1 onto the top. Okay. So in cervical, how many we have? We have 7. 5, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6. Okay. So this is the vertebrae. And how many of them are? How many wires we will get? The nerves? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay. Vertebra is 7. Nerves is 8. This part is okay.
Yes, sir.
Cervical, you guys
Yes,
understood?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Then thoracic.
But sir, you have just said that the upper part and the lowest part will not have the nerve.
No. Come, hold on. I may be wrong over there. Okay. So cervical. Next is thoracic. The cervical had one advantage. What is that? The beginning part. There is nothing to cover this part. It is open. So there also one nerve is there. Okay. But whereas when it comes to thoracic, so there are 12 bones and something on the top is not there. So you have 12 bones and how much you will get? 12 pair of nerves. Is it making sense?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Or is it going above your head? No,
No,
I
no,
don't.
it's-
Going above the head.
For how many people? So you have to increase the height of your head so that it doesn't go above you. Okay, I will write it in this way. So imagine there are 5. Sorry, 6, 7. Seven. One, 2, 3, 7. Okay. So this is cervical. And from there we have thoracic, which is 12. See, my class will get extended today up to 10 o'clock.
No problem, sir.
We will learn. We will learn.
We'll get the concept from you at least.
So,
That's good
sir,
for us.
will we get the recording of this class, sir?
Yes.
See, I sincerely want to make you write notes and not give recording. But sir will.
No, actually, sir, if we have to leave the class for some time, so it will be better if we get the recording.
Thoracic. Okay, you will get it. Your wish
Thank you,
is granted.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, see the okay, I will write the lumbar also. Number is 1, 2, 5. Then sacral. Which part? This is thoracic, this is lumbar. Lumbar, sacral, and coccyx. See, the only main confusion that you will have is in cervical, the bone is 7, nerve is equal to 8. Why?
The top one.
One, there is extra which will come on the top. But why it is not coming for thoracic?
It included in cervical.
Already cervical nerve
It is
is
already being this part, this nerve which is coming from cervical, 7, is already taking up the upper part of the thoracic. So you cannot get that extra. So cervical has 8, thoracic has 12.
12.
And the same problem in lumbar. Lumbar also
will have 5.
both bottom and top is covered. So you will not get that extra. So lumbar is Lumbar is 5, no extra. Sacrum is also covered from both top and bottom. So you will get 5. But when it comes to coccyx, it is a fused bone. Okay, even though the number of bones can be 3, but the nerve which is coming is 1. So the bone is 3, nerve is let us say if it is 3, we will take it as 3 itself. Okay. So you add 8 nerves, 12, that is 20, 20 plus 10, 30, and this is 1 nerve. Like even though there are, let's say, 3 bones, 1, 2, 3, 3. 3 bones are there, but for all of the 3, there is only 1 nerve coming out. So what has happened? 2 is reduced. 2 reduced.
Yes, sir, it is now clear, very much clear.
Okay. So that is how we get 33 bones and 31 nerves. Okay. Is this clear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it's clear.
Yeah. Okay. Don't get into too much of, if it is not getting clear, don't worry about it. Why not to worry? Because sometimes it doesn't matter when we are treating. Okay. Why it doesn't matter? I will tell you later. So it's already 9. I have not even started the problems. See, what are the normal kind of problems that you will get in spine related problems? See, this jelly kind of substance is there, no? Disc. So in that there is one small gel which is enveloped. Okay, there is jelly substance inside and it is enveloped with slightly harder substance. Okay. Now sometimes what happens, this substance which is holding that gel will break. Okay. It will break. Are you able to see it?
If you can zoom it, will be much better.
I'm trying to do it.
We can zoom it in on our phone.
Yeah. If somebody is seeing from phone, you can zoom it on yourself. Okay. See, this is the top view.
This is better, sir.
So this is the normal disc, and that inner jelly, what is there? It is well protected. Okay. It is giving the cushioning. And sometimes what happens is the covering breaks and the jelly comes out. And when it comes out, what happens? It touches this nerve which is branching out through that hole. Okay, like these nerves which are branching out. So this is the main spinal cord, and it is branching into left and right. Okay, so when this disc pushes it, compresses it, what will happen? Then they will get the pain in the nerve. Okay, so they will have problems in their cervical pain or lumbar pain, and all those kind of things will start coming. Okay, so this is called as herniated disc. Okay, where it has bulged out. So similarly, what are the kind of problems we get? General problems. General problems is, say, slip disc. So this is when the jelly comes out, it is called as herniated disc. Okay, but when the disc itself moves, it slightly slips, or changes the location, it is called as slipped disc. When the jelly comes out, it is called herniated disc. When the disc itself gets relocated to a different position or slides slightly, it is called as slipped disc. Okay, and this is called as normal disc. Okay, this situation is normal disc. And when the disc reduces in thickness, this problem is called as thinning of disc. So we have herniated disc, we have slipped disc, we have thinning of disc. Okay, so like herniation is when it comes out more, but if it doesn't come out more, it is okay, but say this is the normal thickness of the disc. For some reason the thickness of the disc increases, then it is called as bulging of the disc. When it is reducing, it is called thinning of the disc. When it is increasing, it is called as bulging of the disc. Say if it thins, what will it be the next situation? It will start degenerating. So this is called as degeneration of the disc. Okay, a situation after thinning, it starts degenerating. It is called as degeneration of disc. And when it is herniated more, it's called as herniated disc. So all of this was the problem of the disc. And if there is a problem of the bone, okay, the bone itself is getting deformed. The vertebra itself is getting deformed. So, or there can be a fracture in the vertebra. So there can be, if there is a fall or an accident, the bone can be fractured. That is also a problem. That will be a problem in the bone. Okay. So there can be problem in the disc, there can be problem in the bone, and there can be a problem in the nerve. So these are the three main types of problem which can occur in the spine. Okay, when the disc is degenerating, it is the disc degeneration, and when the bone is degenerating, it is the bone is getting degenerative bone. Okay, so these are the main type of problems that you will come across related to spine.
So can I take a screenshot if you will show?
Go ahead.
In out of all these, which category comes for spondylolisthesis? What is it?
I'll come slowly.
Kind of.
It is a problem with probably both vertebrae.
Spondylosis. Sir, spondylitis and spondylosis, what will be the...
See, there are so many problems which can come. So, in simple way, spondylitis means excess condition, inflammation. And spondylosis means, it is a deficient condition. Okay. So, in itis, we sedate. In spondylosis, we don't. Simple. Okay. Those who want to
spondylolisthesis is something else.
Yes.
So don't get.
So can you just repeat?
See, spondylitis, itis means what?
Excess condition.
Infection.
In third semester, you will learn it. Okay, so it is. The more questions you ask, the later I will end the class. Spondylitis, itis, is excess condition. Okay, spondylosis, this is deficient condition.
Spondylolisthesis.
So we can say itis is like that bulging this thing, sir. And deficient condition is the thinning of this.
Yes, you can think that way. Like it is, see, in a simplistic way, yes. Okay. See, there are so many different types of problems which are at a higher end, you will get like bamboo spine, etc. All of those. We are not getting into that level of treatment. So this is for second semester, not for 10th semester. No? So I am teaching you very, very basic ABCD. Okay. So your questions should be related to ABCD, not at a higher level.
Yes.
Okay. Now, when the problem comes in the spine, where all it will affect. So it is the effect which comes on the skin. See, if there is a problem, like this is called as dermatome. Okay, the area of the skin innervated by the cutaneous membranes from a single spinal nerve is called as dermatome. So dermatome is area of skin supplied by a single spinal nerve. Okay, say there is some area of the body on the skin. It requires supply from the nerves, right? The spine. Right? Yes, no? Say your face is there.
For impulses, impulses, sir.
Your face is cheek is there. Does it require nerve impulse from the spine?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Or no? It requires.
No, sir. No, sir.
No, sir.
No. No, sir, because
Why
it gets from
Cranial nerves.
Like, okay, when I say spine, it includes cranial nerve.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
So so that spine is connecting. No, you require nerve connections or nerve impulses on all parts of the body. Okay. So if there is a problem in certain part of the spine, it will affect certain areas of the skin. Say if the cervical part is getting affected. Okay. So you can see C8. So in cervical, you have 8 nerves. So then what happens? It will affect the upper part of the body, including the hands. Some part of the hands are covered, some part of, like most of the neck, head, and some part of the hands are covered. The back side of the hand is covered by the cervical nerves. Okay. And the thoracic nerves covers the chest area, chest and the abdomen area. Okay. And the lumbar nerves are covering your lower back and the thighs area, thighs and calf and the leg in the front part. And the back part of the leg, okay, is covered by the sacrum and coccyx area. Okay. You are able to make this out?
Yes, sir.
So it is a skin is innervated from these parts of the spine. These sections of the skin are innervated by these parts of the spine. So if somebody says, see, I don't find any sensation in this part, in the skin, then what should come to your mind? Something is happening in sacrum. So I have to treat sacrum. And somebody says, I don't feel sensations over here. Then what should come to your mind? I have to treat what?
Cervical.
Cervical. Somebody says specifically, only in the thumb I don't feel. What do I treat?
C6.
So I will treat the C6, which is covering the thumb. C6. Making sense?
Even numbness, sir.
Even in
related.
Yes, numbness. Okay. And somebody says there is some problem in the genital. The sensation is not there, or no, the energy is low. So then what do we treat?
Sacral.
So, S2 and S3, the sacrum. Okay. So the spine area, the skin area which is innervated by the spine is mentioned in what chart? What? Dermatomes. Okay. Skin. Derma is skin. Okay. And there is one more thing which is called as myotomes. So what is myotome? Region of skeleton and voluntary muscles innervated by the spinal nerve. Okay. So we talked about the skin, but now if you go one layer down, the muscle and the bones, they are also innervated by the spine, but the areas is slightly different. Okay. C1 and C2 innervates the neck. Don't get into too much of this flexion, action, abduction. It's a different types of movement. They are giving anatomical name. No need to get into that. Just understand the neck. C1, C2 takes care of the neck, and C3 also takes care of the neck. C4 takes care of the shoulder here, and C5, one type of movement is taken by C4 and one type of movement is taken by C5. Okay. C6 takes care of elbow, the elbows. It is given in this chart. Okay. So, and specific fingers, say C6, C7, C8 takes care of this part, and C8 and T1 takes care of this part. Okay. Similarly, in your chest area, okay, different parts of the spine are taking care of the different muscle and skeleton of in the chest, And when it comes to the leg, the lumbar part is mainly, the lower you come from the leg, the lower part of the lumbar area is, means lumbar part of the spine is influencing it. The upper part of the leg, in the upper part of the thigh is L1, L2, the middle is L2, L3. If you go below the knee, it is L3, L4. Okay. And if you go towards the ankle, it is L4, L5. And if you go towards the bottom part of the leg, it is, sacrum will also come into picture. Okay, this concept is understood.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, so when do we use this?
Yes, sir.
When do we use this? When you have any problem with the movements?
When problem with the movements, when you have problem with the muscles and the bones. Okay, we use this segregations or the chart. Okay, what is myotome?
Voluntary
Related to muscles and skeletal system.
The chart which depicts the area of the spine, which the spine nerves. Okay, the area of the body whose muscle and bone are influenced by certain spinal nerves. Okay, so what the area of the skin influenced by spinal nerves is called as dermatome. The area of the muscle and bone influenced by the spinal nerve is called as myotomes. Okay, because they may ask you in Viva, what is dermatome, what is myotome? Easy to remember or is it difficult?
Now easy, sir.
Now easy. For how many? For how many it is difficult? No, you don't have to remember the entire parts, no, which is C1, which is C2. No, you are not expected to know. But at least conceptually, cervical will take care of this and this. Thoracic will take care of the chest. Lumbar will take care of the legs. That simple concept you should be able to understand. Right?
सर ये डायग्राम हिंदी बुक्स में नहीं है तो आप ये पीडीएफ शेयर कर सकते हैं क्या सर?
स्क्रीनशॉट ले लो.
वो तो लिया है सर, फिर भी इतना क्लियर नहीं होता.
That is good enough. If I send the PDF, no, it will get circulated into so many different people.
ओके, क्योंकि हिंदी बुक में इतने क्लियर डायग्राम नहीं है.
थोड़ा काम कर लो ना, सब कुछ स्पून फीडिंग ये क्यों मांगते हो?
सर लास्ट वाले पेज का फोटो लेना था सर, लास्ट वाले पेज वाली पीडीएफ दिखाएंगे क्या प्लीज?
The children who are too much spoon fed, what will they happen? Will they be healthy?
No.
I don't want to be unhealthy students.
Thank you, sir.
Achha.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Now is the, how do we treat? See, this is the crux. Okay, and now I am coming to this. Just give me a moment. Say, where do I treat the spine? There are different places that you can treat the spine. Spine is one in the body, but its reflection is there in different parts of our hand and fingers. Okay, so I will be able to treat spine in different ways. What all different ways I can treat is what I am trying to describe here. So if you see this, 10 organs on phalanges and 10 organs on joints. The entire spine can be treated with one joint. This is the spine joint. So if you create one methi strip and apply it onto this joint, the left ring finger Vat joint or finger number 6, it will stimulate the entire spine. But that is a very generic way of treating. It is for simple, very simple problem. Thoda, like you got little bit of moch here, little bit of pain there. Small, acute level problem, not chronic. Simple acute level of problem. You can just put one methi strip on the left ring finger Vat joint. That is one way of treating. Or you can put one cluster magnet on the left ring finger, the Vat phalange. So you can treat over here. So it will treat the entire spine, but it is of a very generic kind of nature. Simple, very simple problems. You just can, if you want to give means light stimulation to the entire spine, you can do this. Either you put one methi strip on this joint or put one cluster magnet. Okay, so this is at the
some kind. Sometimes children fall down on the back and they get some swelling.
They sat in a wrong position like this for a long time. You are traveling, and you had to sit in some uncomfortable position for longer duration, and then your spine is hurting. In those kind of simple problems, situation, you can try this thing. Okay. So here I have given where this thing is present. Okay. So this is at the, like it is in Bharadwaj and page 47 handbook 1, page 65, it is there. So the spine is here and the spine is here. So this is the entry level, the kindergarten level of treating spine. So next, I will expand the spine. So if I expand the spine, okay, let's say this is the spine. So I can club the entire spine into one joint. No, left ring finger, Vat joint. Okay, so I can and treat only in this, or I can treat in this phalange. Okay. No, I want little bit more, slightly more specific way of treating. So what I can do is, if I can split the spine into 3, I can treat it at the 3 joints. Okay. So Vat joint. So this is the left ring finger, finger number 6. This is the Pit joint, and this is the cuff joint. So you can treat the cervical problems in this, thoracic problems in the pit joint, and lumbar, sacrum, and coccyx in the cuff joint. So if you put a methi strip on all the 3 joints of the left ring finger, okay, 1, 2, 3. So put methi strip. So what is happening? The entire spine is stimulated at slightly more elaborate, it is more specific. This is generic. Okay, and this is specific. Okay. This part is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
At least some 10-20 people should say yes, no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'll call
Yes.
some names. Vijay Linger. Understood? Vijay sir, did you understand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Anjali Gupta understood?
सर मेरे को ये सेमी स्पेसिफिक वाले के जो पॉइंट्स हैं एक बार थोड़े कम समझ में आए हैं.
The same joint, you can, it is there in the entire spine is there in this. Okay. And if you don't want entire spine, you want only cervical. Only cervical is also there in the same joint. If you divide it, the entire spine, you into 3 parts, cervical you can treat in this joint. The thoracic you can treat in this joint. Lumbar and other things you can treat in this. Yes, sir. Why are you doing this?
Sir, can't we put
Tell me. Can't we put what? What? Somebody was asking. Can't we put what?
But these joints already have some other organs, right? They won't affect?
No, see, it is a beautiful machine. Say in your cell phone, no, see certain part of the screen, if you touch, say if you touch this part of the screen in camera app, it will take a photo. The same area you touch it in music app, it will play music. The same area you touch it in say website, it will open some new tab. The same area you click on some game, it will do some control, right? So the area is the same, but the functionality can be different.
Okay.
Right? So this is who is more complex and who is more sophisticated, the phone or the human body?
Human body.
How many times more sophisticated than the smartphone?
Infinite.
As complex as the universe.
Infinitely more sophisticated than the phone. Right? If your phone can do so much of functionality on tapping on the same area, can't your body do different? Like if your phone is able to do different functionality by tapping on the same area, can't your body do different functionality by treating the same area?
Yeah, it can definitely, yes, sir. Got it.
No,
Is
don't
there
worry
a
too
way
much.
to
change the app?
Is there a
While
way to change
pressing,
what?
is there a difference?
What? Is there a way to change what?
Like the example on the phone is like you change the app even
The
though you're
physical
in the same place.
See, the physical screen is the same, right? The app is different. So similarly, the app is in your brain. How you perceive the problem and you treat, it will work for that way. But the physical structure is the same. But how you perceive the problem or in which angle you see the problem is in your brain. And based on that, your body will automatically manage all of the things. You don't have to worry too much.
For
On
spine,
that affect this also, that also. Don't worry too much. Huh?
for spine, we read earlier like it is along the thumb area. So it is confusing that the placement of the same organ changes.
I am giving you an example. No, the same organ is present in. What did I say? Everything is present in everything.
Okay.
Everything is present in
Sir,
thumb. Everything
so
is.
sir, can we put cluster magnet or not? My questions remains the same, sir.
See, what you can put cluster magnet or not. You have the choice of putting it or not putting it. The question should be, do I want to get good results or not?
Yeah, of course, sir. For better results, can we put, sir?
No, if you want good result, you have to move towards more specific treatment.
Or rather to say, sir, even in that, what we have the query here,
Hold on.
because
See,
since
no,
all this spinal nerves also going to the or the organs and all, na?
yeah.
So it will treat there also.
See, body has lot of fail-proof mechanism built into it. No, even if you do some wrong things, body will not allow it to damage itself. It is all the systems are built. Okay. See, if you want to move the finger like this, you can move. But if you want to move the finger backward, will the body allow? No,
No.
it has built a fail-proof system that you cannot do it in the other way. No, you can only do it in this way. So this is at a physical level, but even at the energy level, it is built up those kind of fail-proof mechanism, because otherwise human being can totally mess up the human body in million different ways. So no, it is only giving you a certain restricted operating ability so that you don't mess up the other things. Okay. See, like when you are using a phone, the app gives me specific things to modify. It doesn't give me the entire control that I can change the app itself. Does it give any such control?
No.
It only gives restricted user controls. The same way human body is also giving restricted, controls. Only that you can do. You cannot do everything and anything. Okay. Okay. So don't ask too many questions. Already the time is over and I have not come to the main part. Okay. I never tell these things in my class. I always encourage questions, but the time is moving and I have a lot of things to cover. Okay. Okay, now I want to come to specific treatment. Okay. So you will have to use this chart. Okay. So I have written here where the chart is available. So in the spine, the spine is like you have on two sides. The nerves is coming on two sides. Even the bone is one, but it has its own left and right side. So if there is a problem on the left side of the vertebra, whenever we treat vertebra, it is the bone part. Okay. So if it is, say, C4 of the left side is affected for some reason, say there is an injury and C4 on the left is affected. So you treat on using this chart. The simplest way and a very effective way to treat is just put methi strip. You should be very good at it and it will give you fantastic results. Even just putting a methi strip properly. How to prepare a methi strip, it is there in my channel. You can search a Google, do a YouTube search, how to prepare methi strip. It is there in my channel, and my channel name is called Acupressure Acharya. So it is there, and how to put it is also mentioned there. Okay. So you have to put it in a proper way where it comes on this joint. If you put say if you put the
methi strip.
If you have to put the methi strip, you have to put it over here on the joint, or I'll show it here. Right on the joint it should come. Okay. But if you put it here, it won't give you the result. Or if you put it here, it won't give you the result. Properly on the top of the joint it should put. And
sir, we are not able to see your cursor.
Okay. Okay, let me stop sharing. You are able to see me, right? Okay. See, the simple logic is it should
No, sir, it is Anamika Jain Bajaj. That's what we are saying.
You are not seeing me.
No.
Visible, sir.
Who is
Visible, sir.
Are you seeing me or not?
You are visible, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We can.
Okay.
Sir, please spotlight yourself.
I am doing it. I have pinned myself. Spotlight for everyone. Okay. All pin video spot.
I can see.
Now you can see me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
The logic is simple. When you put the meaty strip, it should come right on top of the joint. If you put here, if the meaty strip comes over here, it won't give you the result. Or if you put it over here, it won't give you the result. It should be right on top of it, the joint, and it should cover the proper line. And here also, like it should cover the line. And when you see this, slightly bend the finger, it should come right on top of the joint. And when you come to the cuff joint, the joint is over here. Right? It is too far. The line is over here. The joint is over here. So you will not put on the joint. So you will just put on the line for the cuff joint. So you will do one full circle. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So this is the simple logic. You have to
तो
prepare.
ये जो फेरिंग्स में वो लगाना है क्लस्टर मैग्नेट, तो वो तो फ्रंट साइड ही लगेंगे ना?
Cluster only this here.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Sir, it has to be a single methi layer or
Yes,
double?
single meaty strip, not like you cannot have multiple lines coming and all.
Okay.
So one single proper meaty strip. If you don't know how to create meaty strip after doing second semester, you have not learned anything. Okay, please watch my video. Like it is very, very important.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Just on YouTube type how to prepare meaty strip, acupressure acharya. Okay, you will find my video. Okay, simple. Like you will get amazing results if you can put the proper meaty strip on the proper joint. Okay. See, now the problem is in C5, let's say. No, I'll come to it later. Okay. So this is C1. Like the chart is going from here. C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So it is flowing like this. And on the right side of the bone, if there is a problem, you use this. So here it will start from this thumb. Okay. C1, C2, C3. See, like this, it will go. Fine.
So this is on each
Hold on,
vertebra is only on joints?
No, keep your questions towards the end.
Sorry.
Time is very less and there are too many things to be shared. Okay. This chart is used very less, not too much is used, unless there is a very specific reason to be used for left or right. Only then we use this. But what is predominantly used are these charts which are next. See, I can plot one vertebra on one joint. So I will have to use both the hands for left and right. But if I plot two vertebrae on one joint, so I will be able to cover the same joint on my left and my right hand. Okay. So this chart is used very extensively when there is a problem on the bone of the spine. Okay. So the plotting starts from this joint. So if there is any problem in, say, cervical, okay, imagine there is a problem in cervical. You don't know what type of problem it is. Either some disc herniation. The patient has not done the MRI. So you don't know what exactly there is a problem, but there is a problem in cervical. What is the easiest thing that you can do is put meaty strip on all the cervical joints. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Simple. So, and you will have to use one more logic. You are seeing my screen, right? Say.
Yes, sir.
Let's say C1, C2, C3, C4, C5. Now the problem is in C3. So what is that you have to do? How do we treat? If it is, if you are using magnet, okay, you will treat this joint, okay, the C3 joint with magnets, and the one above and one below, you will put methi strip. No, you are covering the one vertebra above and one vertebra below. Always. You will not just treat the exact vertebra. Okay. And if you are giving a specific treatment, magnet is specific, where you are modifying the individual elements, Vayu, Agni, and all those things you are modifying. But methi strip is a generic treatment. Okay. See, whatever I had written semi-specific, just ignore it for some time. Okay, you will get confused. So, if there is a problem in C3, I can give specific treatment to C3, but along with that, I will have to give generic treatment, that is the methi strip for the one vertebra above and one vertebra below. Okay. If I don't want to give specific treatment, I can still give the methi strip for the affected vertebra. Give a generic treatment. Okay, this will also work. Say if you give a specific treatment and if the problem is solved in 1 week, you give a generic treatment, it may get solved in 2 or 3 weeks. You are understanding? If you are not able to diagnose,
Yes, sir.
if you are not able
Understood.
to diagnose the root cause or the exact problem, should I increase Agni or decrease Agni, increase Jal, decrease Jal, all of the complicated things you don't understand, then don't worry about the magnets. Just simply ignore it. Go for methi strips. It will give you fantastic results. Only thing is, you should create one single line methi strip and it should be properly applied on the joint. If you apply here and there, it won't give results. Okay. So, whatever is the impacted area, if you have a cervical, means if you have a MRI or CT scan and where they say this particular vertebra or this particular disc is having a problem, then you treat in this way. Okay, affected disc and one above and one below. If you don't know if C3 is affected or C4 is affected or C5 is affected, but you know that the cervical is affected, then what will you do? So you just apply methi strip on C1, C2, C3, C4, C5, C6, C7 and one below, that is thoracic one. Okay. So if you don't know which specific vertebra is having a problem, you just put that generic area. Okay. Like C1, C2, C3, C4. Like if you feel, and in that if you can make out, upper is probably okay, only the lower part of the cervical is having problem, then you can only treat this. You don't have to treat this. You can only treat this. But if you are not sure the upper cervical is having problem, lower cervical is having a problem, you just put methi strip on all of these things, all the joints. There is no problem. As a bonus, along with cervical problem, some other problems that the patient had may also get treated, because the same joints will be used for multiple things, right? So it will get treated. Other things will also get treated. Right. So, like what a neurologist or a surgeon is not able to do, you will be able to do with methi strips. Right? It is so fantastic. Logic is clear. This is extremely important to understand. Everybody is clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Yes, sir.
Out of 80 people, only one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'm speaking from 2 hours. No?
Yes, sir.
And you can't say yes for 2 words, you can't say it. Huh?
yes, sir.
How
No,
fair is
sir,
it?
we are
sir,
not
yes,
like
sir.
that. We don't want to disturb you because your things are very,
Exactly.
very, very, very informative and you research a lot and give us. In the last, we tell you a big thanks.
No, I am asking you to disturb the class. When I ask, you don't disturb. When I say don't disturb,
Okay,
you guys disturb.
Okay,
Sir,
sir.
it is very, very clear.
Very clear,
Concept is
sir.
clear now.
One clarification about methi strip. Can I ask?
Krishnamurti, if you don't mind, I'll just take 1 minute.
Yes, sir. Just give me one moment. I'll remove.
Actually, I feel really sorry to say this. Krishnamurti has to beg you to, give proper response. Friends, I tell you, this kind of narration, this kind of interpretation, and this kind of deep understanding, he will be able to give because he has studied it very deeply, elaborately. That is giving it in a silver spoon only. And how you can respond? You have to, I tell you, I expected 500 people for this program. And, for this Zoom idea, I pay very heavy amount because I want more people to come and enjoy. I mean, this is, enlighten. Actually, we can do that provided you respond properly by propagating in all your groups that this class was, how the class was conducted. How, threadbare discussion was given. We had to motivate people to come and take advantage, no? If you study on your own to understand so much what you have said, it would have taken more than, minimum 6 months. Is it not, to put effort?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Definitely, sir.
Thanks, sir, and good night. It doesn't work. You have to, put it in the all channels, not only in your groups, acupressure group, even with others. You have to say, see, I tell you, really, I'm telling you. Earlier also once I had told, if we can compare our past president Sri Kemkaji as Sri Ram, Lakshmana is nothing but Lakshmana Krishnamurti only. He has got age, he will come up. The way in which he prepares and he studies, no. I'm telling you, he has got a tremendous future, and tomorrow, after 5 years, 10 years, you can say, I had the privilege of attending Krishnamurti's classes. You don't know the value. What an amount of preparation they make and come to just to give to you. Kindly make use of this and respond properly. I don't want to force you, but if you do that, this knowledge will spread to others. It's a divine knowledge. Anyhow, today I don't want to explain about the divinity of the knowledge. When time comes, I'll explain that also. Oh, sorry for the interpretation. Please continue.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. See, it will the thrill of this, whatever I am telling, no, I'm able to share with so much of passion. This will give you phenomenal results. That even what a surgeon is not able to do, you will be able to do it. Imagine there is a patient, your relative or friend, they are struggling with some problem, spine related problem. You tell them, okay, you put 3 methi strip here, 3 methi strip here, and their problem gets solved in a week. imagine how much thrill, the rush of adrenaline you will have. It will be just phenomenal. You will be thrilled to the core of your body and mind. They will be amazed. They will the way that your friend was greeting you earlier, and after you treated and their problem got solved, the way that your friend will greet you it will be totally different. They will have that reverence towards you. Man, you are what other such learned people could not solve. You were able to solve it like this with almost zero investment of money. How much money is needed for a methi strip? 30 rupees for tape, and the methi strip is available in the kitchen. And with that, you can solve a spinal problem for which they were about to go for a surgery. There is no better joy than this. Okay. No, you should experience that joy. And once you get that joy, you will be motivated to learn more and treat more.
So can it be applied after any surgeries or accidents also?
What?
Can methi strip, we can do the same thing after the surgery or accidents?
Yes, after surgery also you can give it a try. See, it is a very generic question. Accident means what accident, where it is injured? No, none of these things are known, right? So it is very difficult to give specific answers to very generic questions. Okay, so please do experience that rush of energy within you, and you will feel so good about yourself, great about yourself. You won't feel that you are a very ordinary person and you have magic in your hands. Okay, when I say magic in your hands, literally it is magic in your hands. You you will see miracles day in and day out. Miracles will become your day-to-day norm. Okay, see, I'll give you some examples. There was one child. Okay, the child had squint, and the spine was scoliosis kind of spine, and I did not know what to do. And I was analyzing, just trying to ask more question. And the child, 5-year-old child, the child had a itching, okay, in the genitals. He just itched once, and that was a clue that I was looking for. Casual, itching. He just itched, and something clicked in my mind. When do we use itching? It is in TCM as a
heart meridian, sir.
Itching
Liver.
in genitals.
Liver.
What in liver?
Liver 3. Liver heat.
Itching in genitals is related to which pattern of TCM?
Heat.
Wind and wind. Excess of
dryness. Dryness.
Sir,
liver,
humid heat.
Large
infection, sir.
intestine and
Excess of
lung.
heat, sir.
You are not getting. This is a specific symptom, specific area, specific symptom. Itching in genitals is related to humid heat in liver and gallbladder.
Liver and gallbladder.
Right? He itched, and it clicked in my mind. It is humid heat in his liver and gallbladder, and I could relate. Liver is in the right side. It is affecting his right part of the brain, and the left side.
Sorry, sir. Please mute, sir.
Okay, see, I was able to analyze. So the liver is on the right side. The liver is affecting the right part of the brain, and right part of the brain is controlling the left side of the body, and the left side eyes is in squint, and the gallbladder meridian is weak. This is where gallbladder comes, right? So I was able to do all that analysis as soon as the child itched. And then I was thinking, if I treat this, the squint should reduce. This, after doing all the analysis, that thought, I should know, if I do this, it should also happen along with the other problem. Trust me, I just applied that humid heat in liver gallbladder protocol. Now I was applying to the hand and I lifted my eyes after finishing the protocol. I saw the eyes and the squint was almost reduced by 50%.
Wow, sir, wow, amazing.
Super, sir. Sir, after one treatment only.
Wow, sir.
Instantly, like I
Sir.
just applied that protocol, instantly the squint got corrected by 50%. Can you imagine the joy that the patient will have? And the parents,
And you also, sir.
But we should be able to correlate the things, sir.
that is what
We
I am
should be able-
teaching. Correlate, how to correlate. And it was so thrilling. No, you can't. Now, how much money will give you that thrill?
Sir, if the
Nothing.
birth from the birth
Sir, it's
squint is
priceless.
there, means
Huh?
if the baby is having squint from the birth.
No. I am not telling you what
No,
kind
no,
of
I'm not. I'm asking you how
Sir,
to
it's
correlate.
priceless.
the squint was there from birth. Okay. So what I am trying to say is it will give you phenomenal amount of joy and you should experience that joy. And it will, the results are, if that person had to repair that squint through surgery, imagine what amount of trouble that they had to go through. And you could solve like this. And the same I am telling you will be able to solve so many spinal problems only with methi strip.
Yes, sir.
The person who is limping for decades and the spine is not correct or like they have the curvatures are wrong, those kind of complex problems you will be able to treat. No, please pay attention, even though it is late. I know it is very, very valuable, and that is why I'm taking all the pain in trying to teach you. Okay, so back to the slide. So this is for the bone. So you will have to use this chart for the bone. See, bone is how many? No, see, like bones on the joint. Okay.
So when you say coccyx C4 and how do you do there? Methi there also?
Yeah, you can put mega meridian, no? This matar dana, dry pea seed. Dry pea seed is there that you can put on the mega meridians. Okay. Now, if the problem is in the disc or the space between two bones is the disc and the spinal nerve. Right? So if there is a problem in the spinal nerve, then you will use this chart. So the chart from that to this is different. Okay, slightly different. So because you are covering the above and the below, more or less in majority of the cases, many of like 90% things will be taken care. Okay. So this and this chart is highly used. This is for bones and this is for nerves. So if you put one methi strip on this, you will both C5 and C6 is covered. So you have to put methi strip on this and this. Okay. So whenever there is a spinal nerve problem, use this chart and you have to put methi strip on both left and right. Okay, for that specific nerve. Say if there is a problem in C3, C4, where all will you put the methi strip?
Sir, both SF, pith joint.
Pith joint.
Wrong.
Small finger, pith joint.
Answer is wrong.
Index finger.
If the problem is in C3, C4, where all will you put the methi strip?
Sir, we should put
Small
small fingers, both hand, index finger, pith joint.
Small finger.
No, sorry.
All the three joints on small finger.
Hand, small finger, pith joint.
Small finger, pith joint.
All the three joints.
All the three joints.
Small finger.
Sir, you have told 3 and 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 and 4. So yeah, so 3 and 4 is the problem. So above 4 is 5. Above below 3 is 2.
Because we have to cover one above and one lower.
Yeah, one above, one below. Always you do that. Okay, with methi strip. So if you put methi strip on these three things, that 3-4 will be taken care. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is with methi strip.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, one doubt. For the post-pregnancy woman, can we put the matar dana on the coccyx region? Can we do that?
After pregnancy means no. While in pregnancy, you have to be very careful.
Yes, yes.
No, while in pregnancy, I would not suggest.
Yes.
Like you should be really. You should know what you are doing and why you are doing.
Yes.
In pregnancy, I will not take that risk. After pregnancy means
Postnatal.
After delivery, you can treat.
Okay, thank you.
Because see, if it is someone whom you know very well and no, you want to take that risk, that is a totally different thing. But somebody else, you are just no, especially during pregnancy, you don't modify things.
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you.
Even I just want to ask something. Like my sister got pain in just at the tip of the last bone. So I just put one methi, not methi, one matar on in the middle of the point where rectum is there, and she got so much relief. So if that will happen, or I have to treat here, sir, now?
You have so many different ways of treating the spine. That is what I am telling you. You can treat on joints, you can treat on correspondence. No, this is the correspondence of the spine.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
There you can treat, like there are so many, you can treat on this finger, the entire spine. So many different ways are there. Whichever is convenient, you are feeling confident, you treat that. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
So now, if you want, hold on,
Sorry.
keep it. Okay. See, if the entire spine is there on this finger. Okay, finger number 6, left ring finger. And each of, like using spiral meridian, you can treat it. Okay, so different, when you use spiral number 0, you will be treating these three, like three joints in one spiral can be treated. Okay, like fantastic results if you know how to use spiral meridian. Okay, if there is a problem in lumbar, you just have to treat second spiral and third spiral. If there is a problem is in sacrum, use that. So if the problem is in sacrum, no, you just have to treat 0 spiral and first spiral. And if there is a problem in cervical, 9 spiral and 8 spiral. Fantastic results you will get. For this, you should know how to use spiral meridian. So where all you can use on one joint, 3 joint, multiple joints, and using the spiral meridian. All of these places you can use. Okay. And you can also treat spine on the nail chakras. The upper part of the spine is treated using the nail chakras on the hand, and the lower part of the spine is treated on the nail chakras of the leg. How to treat, what is nail chakra, all of those things are taught to you in the later part of the, like in the later semesters. Okay. So this is also one place where you can treat nail chakra, and you can treat it on the mega meridians. Okay, on the right mega meridian. The spine is treated on the right mega meridian. Each point of the mega meridian covers 3 vertebrae. Okay. If you don't know mega meridians, it will be taught in the next, that is the 3rd semester. Okay. So also you can treat it, like if you want to treat the brain, you can treat it on the left mega meridian. Okay. So like this is too much deviation from your topic. So let's not get into it. Okay. Generic treatment. Okay, use methi strip or use pea seeds or use cluster magnet. Okay, that is generic way of treating. Okay, on joints, you put methi seeds. On phalanges, you can put dry, chana seed or cluster magnet. On mega meridian also you can put a cluster magnet or pea seed. Okay, this is all generic way of treating, where you don't know what element to modify, what element to increase, what element to decrease. You don't want to, you are not aware, or you are not confident. Then don't worry. You use the generic method, that is seeds. But if you want to, you are confident, you are able to understand what element to increase, what element to decrease, then you can go for specific treatment using magnets. Okay, so on phalanges you can put the chakra magnets, either tone or sedate, that you can do. Okay, and on mega meridian also you can put the the regular chakra magnets, tone and sedate. Okay, if you don't know what to tone, what to sedate, you can use the inference method. How to take inference? It would have been taught. Okay, so you should know how to take the inference. So based on that, you can take the inference and you can treat on the mega meridian. So some examples. If I want to give specific treatments and if I want to modify the energies, how do I treat? See, bone is, you're seeing my screen, right? Okay, see this. So if there is a fracture, okay, see, this is very, very important. Please take a screenshot of this. It will be very helpful to you. So if there is a fracture, see, bone is mainly composed of, it is mainly what? A higher amount of earth and lower amount of water. Okay, and in earth also, like it can be, it also needs fire. See, bone is mainly composed of calcium, phosphorus, and water. Three main components: calcium, phosphorus, and water. So calcium can be associated with earth element, phosphorus with fire element, and water is jal. That is the water element. Okay, whenever there is nerve related pain, so these are all like kind of thumb rules that you will have to use. Whenever there is nerve related pain, you will sedate. You will sedate what? You will sedate number 2, Vat, and number 6, Kal. Because Kal is related to spine and Vat is related to the movement. There is excess movement, you have to reduce the movement. So you will sedate 2 and 6 whenever there is a pain related to nerve. So that is why if there is a fracture, is there a pain? Will the person experience pain?
Yes. Yes, sir.
So you will have to reduce 2 and 6. Okay, sedating 6 reduces nerve related pain, and reducing 2 reduces the Vat, with reduces, like it is for a generic pain. Reducing 2, sedating 2 is for generic pain. Sedating 6 is for specifically for nerve pain. So when nerve pain is happening, I will do both. I will sedate the nerve pain and I will also sedate the generic pain. Making sense? Number 2 is for generic.
Yes, sir.
Number 6 is for specific pain of
Yes,
nerve.
sir.
So when there is a
Yes, sir.
pain in nerve, I will reduce both. Okay, that is why number 2 and 6 are sedated. Now, when there is a breakage, when there is a fracture, bone is broken, what should I do? I have to repair it. So if I have to repair, I have to tonify what? I have to tonify number 5. I have to tonify number 3. I have to tonify number 4. all the three raw materials with which the bone is made with three main raw materials: calcium, phosphorus, and water. So that is, calcium is number 5, earth element. Phosphorus is fire, number 3, Agni element. Water is related to water. So when the bone is broken, what should I do to the raw material? I have to increase all the raw material so that the bone gets joined, right? So that is why I am doing 3, 4, 5 tone, and it should join in the right direction. So I am tonifying the
Disha.
Disha.
right? For understanding, whenever there is a fracture in the bone, I will use this protocol 2-6 sedate. 2-6 sedate is for sedating the generic pain as well as the specific nerve pain. And I have to increase the raw material of the bone. That is why I am tonifying 3, 4, 5. And when the joining is supposed to happen, it should happen in the right direction. That is why I am tonifying number 7. This is clear? Everybody is clear with this?
Yes, sir. Very much clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir. Very much clear.
Okay, I have given the explanation here also. And there is no fracture, but
Pain.
Sir, your voice and your this thing is frozen.
So you are frozen.
hold on.
So you are freeze.
Now is it back?
Yes.
Now
Yes,
back?
sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we understood the fracture. Now there is a pain, like general pain. See, which finger? I have told you there are so many places I can put: nail chakra, mega meridian, joints, spiral, whichever is comfortable for you, you have to use that. Depends on where. See, if the fracture is in cervical, then you will choose the cervical joints, which I told you, no, 2 bones on one joint. That chart you will use, and the bone chart you will use.
Sir, but if the fracture is on head,
Hold on. If it is a bone fracture, you will use this chart. Say if it is in cervical 3, 4, you will use this joint. If it is in lumbar 1, 2, you will use this joint, right? So this is for fracture. And if it is for pain, generally you will use this spinal nerve on joint. No, you use this chart, and then you use the protocol. So if it is pain, whenever there is pain, I will reduce both specific pain and generic pain. 2 and 6 sedate. Okay. And I will increase 1 and 7. So why the pain is coming? Probably the nerve is pinched. The space has reduced. So what will I do? I will increase the space. So I will tone the
space.
Akash. So I will increase the space so that the compression on the nerve will reduce and the pain will reduce. Okay. And the tonification has to happen in the right direction.
Right direction.
In the increase of the space has to happen in the right direction. So I tonify number
7.
Clear? Is this clear?
Disha. Okay. Yes, sir. Very much clear, sir.
Generic pain.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Very much clear, sir.
Pain points reduce. 1 and 7 you tone. Okay. And now, when there is a degenerative spine disorder, means the vertebra is getting degenerated, the disc is getting degenerated. So in that, I will use this. Degeneration means what? The amount of spine is what?
Space is getting reduced, and we can say what to call the Akash is getting reduced.
I will show you.
Bone density also comes in this?
No. I will show.
Degeneration?
Hold on. Sorry for not allowing you to ask questions because
we understand, sir, but it is so interesting. We cannot resist from asking you questions.
Yeah, I also know. I have done this so much to my teachers, so I don't complain for you. So I was the one who used to always ask a lot of question in the class. So when somebody asks questions to me, I don't feel anything bad about it. Okay.
Sir, if it is the pain in the head, then we can do this treatment on the thumb.
Hold on. No, I will not deviate from spine. See, this is the image of a degenerating bone. See, so this is a knee. I'm not getting the actual spine. So this is knee. See what happens. Here you can see the proper edges. It is all well covered. Say it is just like when you purchase a new candle. Okay, all the edges are all proper. It has the correct shape, right? But when the candle melts after usage, what happens? It starts creating rough edges. There is some overflow of the wax and the edges will be all rough. And the same is happening in the bone. When it is all proper, it will have a proper edge. Okay, but when it is degenerating, it is like when the candle is getting degenerated, the wax is getting degenerated, it will create the rough edges, extra wax on the edge. So it creates extra bones on the sides. And this extra bone, see this, no, like when you are like here, there is gap between this bone and this bone, right? But when it is degenerating, what is happening? The bone is, kind of from this, the bone is degenerating and coming down. And from this also bone is getting degenerated and going up. So what is happening? There is a extra bone which is touching each other. So now in this situation, what should I do to the bone? Should I increase the bone or decrease the bone?
Decrease
the bone, sir.
I have to decrease the bone because it is touching each other. Okay. Now,
this also includes cartilage.
Yeah. I'm coming to it. Say you are reducing the pain. So whenever there is a degenerative situation, so you will reduce the pain. So you will reduce 2. And 4, 5 is cuff. 4 and 5 is cuff. That is the bones. Earth element. No, cuff is what is creating the structure, right? There is excess structure over there. So I have to reduce that extra bone. So I will reduce 4 and 5. So this reduces the excess bony growth, and 2 reduces the vat, which reduces the generic pain. Now what am I doing? I am tonifying 3 to reduce the bone. How will I reduce that extra bone? Do I have to give Agni to it? Do I have to give Agni to it or no?
Yes.
Yes, sir, you have to.
So by giving Agni, it melts and creates that separation, right? So I am tonifying Agni to increase Agni, which helps in melting down that excess bony growth. Okay. And in what direction that Agni should reduce the bone? It cannot do haphazardly. So it should be done in the right direction, right? So it should not be that the bone melts and goes further, sticks into each other. No, it should melt and go apart. So for that, disha is important. So that is what I am toning.
Disha.
So I am tonifying Agni and I am tonifying the disha. So the separation starts happening in the proper direction. So this is the protocol for the degenerative spine disorder whenever there is osteophytes.
सर यदि किसी को
Fire will not.
हो गई है तो भी यही प्रोटोकॉल यूज करेंगे?
What?
अगर एक्स्ट्रा ग्रोथ हो गई है कहीं किसी ब्रांच में, जैसे नी में है, एक एक्स्ट्रा हड्डी निकल गई किसी को,
You can use it. Whenever there is extra growth of the bone, you can use this protocol. Okay.
So
And
fire will not increase what?
see, fire includes Vat in itself. On how I use it, no, it is up to me. When I increase Jal, is Vat there in the Jal or not?
It's there.
There, no? But
It is there.
But I'm
It's there.
handling, so I'm handling it in a very different way. So don't get confused. Whenever you increase the fire, it is not necessary that Vat will always increase. Okay. Fire is with which? Vat, Pitta or Kapha? Fire is present in what?
Pitta.
So just because you increase fire, Vat will not increase. Okay. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay. So now slip disc. The disc is moved.
Sir, sorry for the interruption, sir. Do we have to learn this protocols for the exam, sir?
To some extent.
Okay, sir.
Yes. See, you cannot, if somebody says, how do you reduce pain in spine? At least you should know 2-6 I have to set it. No, that much you should know, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Generic plain 2 is enough.
And specific pain 6. See, at least learn this 4 protocol, no? There are so many protocols. Only the major ones I have put. Okay. So at least learn this 4. When there is slip disc, something else moved. When it is moved, along with the bulging or without bulging, there are 2 things. When somebody comes with a MRI, if there is a bulge and a slip, there is no bulge, but there is a slip. So when there is no bulge, what am I doing? 2 and 2, 5, 9, I am sedating. So 2 is what? To reduce pain.
Moment.
So generic pain I am reducing. Okay. And when I reduce 4 and 5, okay, so that is when is whenever there is a bulge, something is increased. Okay. Forget about this. I will come to it later. So I am reducing 5. Okay. I am tonifying. Okay, we will take this. When there is bulging of the disc, the disc has bulged and moved. Okay. Now, when something has increased, what do? I have to decrease the volume of the disc. So to decrease the volume of the disc, what do? I have to sedate cuff 4, 5. Okay. So I am the thickness of the disc which is increased. I am reducing it by 4 and 5. And now there is pain. So I am reducing the pain by reducing the 2 Vat. Generic pain is reduced. So, and now what should I do? I have reduced it. I have to send it to the right place. It has moved from the right place. It has moved. Now I have to put it back into the right place. But to reduce the earth, how will I reduce?
Agni.
I have to increase the Agni. When you increase the Agni, earth will melt and slowly reduce. So I am increasing Agni 3. I am tonifying and I have to put it back into the right place. So I am tonifying 7. Okay.
Disha.
Okay.
Sir, can we add 1 also in this 4, 5 in cuff sedating?
No. See, sedating. See, now you have to increase a little bit of space that the pain is reduced.
Now, since the bulging has increased, we can reduce that we are talking about disc now. We are using the disc chart.
Hold on. See, there is a specific reason why one is not used when there is bulging. But when there is no bulging, like see, all the 10 elements need not be used in all the situation. Whatever is needed, only that much you use. Okay. See, now when there is no bulge, I am sedating to reduce the pain. Okay. And I am sedating the cuff, earth. Okay. And 0 tone 9 sedate generally used for any infection. So 9 is sedated based on 0 tone 9 sedate. Okay. But the main thing is now the disc has to go back into its original place. If it has to go back, the space between...
Okay, understood, sir.
The space
has to be increased.
The space between the vertebrae, if I increase, will it be easier for the disc to go back? Or if I keep the same distance, will it be easier to go back?
No, when I increase the space.
When I increase the space between the two vertebrae, the disc will easily go back. So that is why I am tonifying number 1. So that it increases the space and the disc goes to the original position. And it should move in the right direction. It should not move in the opposite direction. Right? So I am tonifying
7.
Isha. So it goes and sits in the right direction. Okay.
But here one more question, sir. Is it necessary to sedate 9 and tonify 0?
See, in the book it is given 0 sedate.
But we are not seeing this as a infection here. It's a problem. So
I'm telling that. See, if there is some kind of, there is a, like in book they have used 0 and 9. Okay. Even if you don't, it should work. Is my assessment.
That's the question, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That was the answer.
So why have you reduced generic pain over here? You can use number 6 also, no? Because it is too sharp kind of pain, no? When you have slip disc.
Generally, when is something related to nerve, we use 6. Now it is the problem with the bone or the disc. No, we need not use. But if you use, is it wrong? No. You can.
No, it might help.
It may help. Like I have taken this protocol from the book. Okay. And in book it is given like this, but there is no explanation given in the book. Okay. I am giving my explanation for the protocol. Okay. So that when you read the book, at least you are not, you will be able to grasp more. Okay. So this is how you create the protocol for the spine. So this is a very small, this is a trailer. There is the whole picture is still there. So there is so much more you can learn about the spine. Okay. So I hope you all understood at least something. I was teaching something of so much. And I hope you further understood something of whatever little thing I taught you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, today's class was very interesting and it was very clear.
Okay.
Very clear. And
everybody enjoyed.
Clear, sir.
Protocol is also
Yes.
very good.
Trailer was
We made
beautiful.
so many things which we
We're
have
waiting to see many
Very
more
nice
trailers.
explanation.
Okay, somebody is telling that trailer was good, so picture will also be good.
अभी picture बाकी है sir. अभी आधा घंटा और है. You can continue.
10:30. People.
It is going to be full 3-hour movie today.
No, already it is quite 3 hours. No, very close to 3 hours. Okay. So
sir, let us have the full meal today.
Yes.
Let us have the full meal till 11 o'clock.
No, you are ready, but others are not ready. They will say I have to go and serve food to my family. No, so for you somebody else will serve. So those who have to go and do the chore,
You are very practical, sir.
they will not be happy. So people, you have taken the screenshot of this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We have taken.
Okay, great. So with this, I hand it over back to Ravindra sir.
Sir, I have a word to you.
Yes,
As
go ahead.
Do we have class tomorrow also?
Yes, tell me.
One second. Friends, as Krishnamurti sir taught us in that way, it's very clear. But having his exams, he has tried to give us the best things. So we have to thank him and we have to let him also to do his work. Even he is writing the 10th sem exam.
I have to prepare for my exam.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Along
sir.
with helping you prepare for your exam.
Sir, but after
All
the
the best
we
for
won't
your
leave you, sir.
exam.
Wish
Sir,
you all
all
the
the
best.
very best
One
for
more
the
thing.
We won't
exam.
leave you. We want
All the
still more
best, sir.
clear with the protocols.
You want what?
Our doubts. Our doubts, you have to clear it after your exams.
No, you cannot instruct me like that.
No, sir. I'm requesting you, sir. I'm not
We are
instructing.
requesting.
How can we instruct, sir?
Yeah.
But you are
Sir, we
giving
are
a
waiting to understand the depth of the knowledge from you.
First, I have to increase my depth. Then I can increase your depth. Okay. See, it is. See, everything will not come in every semester. Say you go to next semester, semester 3. Mega meridians is taught. No, the spine part will be handled in a very different way. So, like in each semester, things will evolve. And say when some other faculty is teaching you, they will teach you more, their perspective. I am only teaching you my perspective, right? So definitely, see, this is something which, the clarity of the protocol is something which you will feel that in every semester, you feel that more clarity is needed, more clarity is needed, more clarity is needed. No, and I told you this is an upcoming science. No, it is still in its infancy. Lot of more details has to be added. You may not get answers for all the protocols. No, you may not get elaborate explanations for all the protocol. Why this, why that? No, you may not get. So generally in some cases it is told you just do it, because the explanations are so evolved to make you understand at a cosmic level. It becomes difficult, right? Lot of things are
Not everybody's
beyond
understanding is same, sir. That
Right.
is why the difficulty.
Yeah, so you may not be able to grasp all the depth of why something is being toned or sedated. So in those kind of situation, it is told you just do it. Okay, so you should be ready for both. Okay, to wait to understand the protocol. See some examples. Like say in TCM, kidney is responsible for inhalation, lungs is responsible for exhalation. Okay, Dr. Kamath asked this question. Why is it? No, that question stayed in my mind for like 2-3 years. And thinking, I was able to come up with some logic. Okay, after 2 years, 3 years, and I presented that logic in my this year's conference paper. So to find an answer, it took me 3 years, and you cannot expect answers like for all questions instantly, because it may not be there. It has to be created. It has to be polished. Okay. Hope you got your answer. Asha
Yes, sir. Right? Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. My voice was little higher, but it was a request, not an order or
I understand.
Sorry for that.
Sir, when can we have the next class?
Whenever Ravindra sir arranges the class. But I will not take this. I will have to take TCM. Okay. So with this, back to Ravindra sir.
Yeah, friends.
Are we done with the Ayurvedic acupressure till today?
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
For the second sem?
Yes,
Beautiful class, sir.
we are done with Ayurvedic acupressure for second semester with this class.
So tomorrow we join you for TCM then.
Yes, TCM.
Hello, friends. Before we close, I would like to share a very important happy news.
Yes,
Mr.
sir, please.
Presented his paper in this Silver Jubilee Conference, which was held on 23rd to 27th of November. He got first prize.
Oh.
6, 7, 8.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, sir. You've done it.
Sir, congratulations.
Congratulations, sir.
Actually,
Hold on.
you gave us a treat also by teaching us.
No, hold on. Ravindra sir is telling something. I have to hear him.
Friends, see, from Ishan, 3 people have presented papers, in this conference. One is Krishnamurti, he got first prize, and Dr. Aarti Agarwal also got first prize, and third is M.V. Ravindra, he has also got first prize. 7, 8 people got first prize out of the 3 from Ishan.
Super, super.
Congratulations to you also, sir.
Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations.
Team Ishan.
No, please listen to me. If you want to thank Krishnamurti, please share your feedback in all the groups. And
Yes, sir. Sure, sir.
by simply orally thanking here doesn't work.
Do
Not
we
only
have access of
Ravindra
the
ji.
papers?
Ravindra ji.
after the examination, please listen to me.
Listen, please.
After the examination, I want you to mobilize people for first semester. We have to full-heartedly, do, carry forward the motto of our Samsthan. Then only, we can really make our country medicine free, our home medicine free.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir.
I'm telling you, you don't get this kind of clarification and clarity, explanation, narration with general faculty. It is it's a very, very special technique and expertise Mr. Krishnamurti has got.
Yes, sir.
So, we have to encourage. No, he should not be disappointed. How we can encourage? You have to bring more people. So this divine knowledge will help to spread and make our country medicine free.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, every country, sir, all the countries, sir,
Yes, sir.
not just India.
True, but
Whole world.
First India.
To the human mind, to the humankind.
Did you
Let's
all
say.
feel that? Did you all feel that you were empowered today by listening?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
sir.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very much.
Tomorrow, minimum 300 students by your
So
effort.
much things going in the brain.
In any group, please listen to me. I
Ravindra
expect
ji. Ravindra ji.
Hold on. Let sir
I
speak.
expect participation of at least 300 students from tomorrow and after tomorrow classes, because you will learn, second level of fundamentals of TCM in second semester. So far in first semester, we have learned what is 5 elements, what are 5 shoe points, how to tone through mother point, how to set it through sun point, what is glue connecting Z-cliff point, and what is front shoe, back shoe, Harari points, etc. Now the second level, she will take you of fundamentals. What are the types of diseases? What is squeeze? What is fluid? Everything will be learned. Afterwards, to prepare a protocol on your own becomes very easy and simple. I am planning to conduct a 2-3 days workshop in Bangalore, if possible, offline. So we'll teach you everything to make you as a good therapist.
Wow, sir, we are waiting for that.
Yes, sir. We are waiting, sir.
Offline. So friends, today we have taken too much of time. I think right time to close. I wish you all the best, and we will catch up tomorrow at sharp 8 o'clock.
Please send your
Ravindra
feedbacks tomorrow in the group. Yes.
Ravindra
Mangalam.
ji, this is Mangalam. See, you are doing so much to first, second, third, sir. What about we poor fifth semester, sir? Not even a single class, even the original class itself, we were not able to grasp, sir. Such a deep portion. Why, sir? This thing, please make Krishnamurti to give one class for us, sir.
First and second semester is fundamentals of fundamentals. In TCM, third semester is a new concept like electroacupressure. Fourth semester, extraordinary vessel. Fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth onwards, it is expansion of the same thing. You don't require special coaching. Anyhow, see, because of time, please listen to me, please. Because of time constraint, because of conference, we are nearly lost 10 days. So every year we conduct for every this thing. However, I'll keep your suggestion in mind, and from the month of January, first week onwards itself, we will give you classes for all the semesters, based on all the semester syllabuses. It is called study circle classes. Please attend. See, examination, all of you will pass. Nobody will fail. But we want to empower you with knowledge. That's why I'm conducting additional supplementary classes on all weekends from January first week itself. Okay.
Sir,
Though
can
in
we have
fifth
the
semester, now
fundamental
only
basic
learning
class
so
for
many
the
things, sir.
semester?
Basics we are now only learning. In fifth, very tough, sir. At least one class for the BHP you have to, that too by Mr. Krishnamurthy, please. It's very, very tough, sir. Not able to go such a deep thing, sir. Not able to finish the portion, sir.
I am still see.
Short of time, and we will, there are so many people who are volunteering to teach. All of them are very good. We will take their help, and it definitely will share it with you.
I am a junior teacher, so I teach only to junior semesters. So
Sir, can I have TCM
Senior-
fundamental class for
So we
first
are
semester
lucky.
revision?
Sir, but you are too good, sir.
no,
So we
senior
are lucky to
faculty,
have you.
Sir, we are
senior
lucky. We are
professors
blessed.
will teach you for higher semesters.
Sir, do you have the
Very
papers
hard, sir.
published
It's the
somewhere?
extension of subject, but it's very hard to understanding in fifth sem.
Sir, you are giving it in a very
फंडामेंटल का क्लास एक रिवीजन क्लास हो सकता है कि फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर के लिए?
Okay, yeah. I think,
one help you can do. Last year he has taken.
Hello, are you?
Sir, Mr. Krishnamurthy has taken last year 2 classes, sir. That in that for BHP. One you have given in the group. Another it is not available. At least give those 2 classes in the YouTube channel. Now you are providing for this year, but he has taken 2 classes last year for BHP. With respect to blood and the basics of that cell lesson. Those 2 last year he has taken. Now it is not available. At least provide that the recording. At least second blood lesson he has taken very nicely. I have not even seen anywhere here. We have got that which very, very deep portions in fifth semester, sir. Not able to follow. Please give that recording at least.
No, don't worry, madam. We will give you live also. Because of time constraints, we could cope up. That's why.
Sir, I can't say it. So many things in the group, sir. The class itself was not good, sir. Simply it was being read the lines, and most of the time the network was down. That is the reason I can't tell anything in the publicly. Please.
Sir, what is the name of our YouTube channel?
Mine is called Acupressure Acharya.
And the another one is Ravindra sir?
Ishan. ISHAN. Ishan.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much.
Can we see the papers which you have got in the
Yes,
first
sir.
place?
Probably it will come in this thing magazine.
Saraswati.
So hopefully
Saraswati magazine.
So you can see it there.
Sir, how can we get that magazine?
You have to subscribe, sir. You can.
Okay.
No, you can
Sir,
check.
have you written anything about anxiety, which the patients
No,
feel
let's not.
before-
No, let's not go into all those questions. Already we are late.
Okay, thanks, sir. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Sir, really profound thanks to both of you for arranging this much class, and now this year revision classes are very, very amazing, and I have learnt a lot, sir. I have gained the confidence. Thank you so much, Ravindraji. Don't think that I have asked for fifth semester revision because I'm feeling very bad that I am not up to the level of fifth semester. That's the reason. Don't mistake me, please.
No, we don't mistake you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You have to bless us, sir.
Yes,
Thank you so
sir.
much, sir.
These revision classes are really good, sir. Clearing all.
Really,
I
this
mean,
year, very, very good,
collectively.
sir. I have taken leave,
Yes,
sir.
Like getting very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
See,
Thank you, sir.
the
Congratulations, sir.
important
Thank you.
thing is
Congratulations, both of you, sir.
the important thing is you should stick on with all the semesters. You should not discontinue. If you don't learn in one semester, say you did not learn something in second semester or third semester, and now it is getting clarified, right? Similarly,
Yes,
if you
certainly.
miss out on something in fifth or sixth, later somebody or in some way it will get clarified. So the important thing is don't discontinue. You should stick on to all the semester classes.
That's a tall order, sir.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Tall order.
Thank you, sir. Thank
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very
Sir,
much,
my
sir.
gratitude to you, sir.
Very much gratitude to you.
Thank you, sir.
Night. Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you
Thank you so much,
sir.
sir. Good night.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Shubharatri.
Ravindra